Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing something a little different. It's going to be a PvP challenge against andesite. So this is played in an old world, and if you haven't seen one of these before, what we're going to do is gather up resources for about 20 minutes, and then battle it out and see who wins. And it looks like we're going to begin in 3, 2, 1. Alright, he's going for that tree. I think I'm going to try to grab some wood over here. With the few trees and only a little bit of dirt, mostly surrounded by water, wood's going to be a scarce commodity. Alright, that's one tree down. And right away onto the next tree. Trying to get as much wood as possible. Now, for the first 20 minutes, there's no fighting. But after that, we can commence battle and see who will win. Some sugarcane could come in handy for a map, and looks like he's underground immediately, probably gathering up stone. Oh, but he left his tree floating. Let's see if I can use his crafting table, or even just take it. Oh, and looks like I managed to snag it. That is not quite against the rules, but it is a little bit sneaky. Now, just a fair warning, I will probably lose this as I'm not particularly good, especially against andesite, who is much better than me. A link to his channel will be in the description, and you should seriously consider subscribing. And I think what I'm going to do is just try to get some iron. Yes, and it looks like I got that gold helmet. Well, we might as well get our hands on both. There's the chicken and there's the pig, and I'm going to want to keep an eye on what exactly he is doing. And right there is some stone. And you can also tell that Education Edition is certainly not bugless. And he's wasting a lot of time here just trying to get that crafting table back. Looks like he is holding a little bit of a grudge. And he got it. Well, good for him. And let's see here. I might actually want to start a bit of a base down here. Now that's a bit hard to see. Why don't I... There we go. And now from here, I can continue on. I'll probably grab myself a crafting table. Now what I really need next is going to be that iron. There aren't a lot of caves here. So I think I'm just going to dig around, see if I can find any. Because even just a little bit will be very valuable. And I can always craft up a furnace to cook up my food. But there is the risk that he'll use it and even take my food. So I have to be... Ooh, and that's iron right there. I have to be a little bit careful about the furnace. Especially now if it has iron in it. But this is going to be a quite rare resource with no caves. And I think now I'll just smelt that up. And hopefully he doesn't come to take any of that stuff. It looks like he's not approaching. Oh, maybe he's going in the ocean. That could be a good strategy. So far the clock is at 6 minutes. And now I have to make the decision between armor and a pickaxe with that 3 iron. And without a surefire way of getting more iron, it's hard to say which I should go for. I think for now, I'll stick with the sword. I have extra, however. I think it wouldn't hurt to get an iron pickaxe. In fact, we could even mine for diamonds. I think let's do that. Let's mine for diamonds. And it's going to be hard without torches, but that is the name of the game in this challenge. It's not particularly easy. And I'm digging down to Y11. Well, the good news is that we are here at Y11, even if we are a bit blind. Why don't we grab a furnace, place it down somewhere, and just smelt something up. I don't think I can smelt wood. But I can smelt. And I'm just hoping to find diamonds somewhere near here. I only need 2. And let's move this furnace into our first tunnel. And I think once we get some diamonds, we can head back to the surface, maybe look for a bit more food, and just get in position to strike. Here's some gold though, and that can also prove pretty useful. Looks like he's right above me, and I'm not sure what he's doing. Oh, I didn't even think about this. Of course, coal can be used to make torches. Alright, no more furnace. And there are our torches. Much better. Now everything is illuminated. It's lit up and I can see. It looks like I have about 14 minutes, 14 minutes gone. Only about 6 minutes left. But I doubt that he'll immediately attack me after the time is up. So it's really a race against the clock to get these diamonds. Now keep in mind, I'm playing on Education Edition, in case you haven't noticed, which means that I'm in 1.17, and Y11 is the optimal level for mining diamonds. And I'm feeling good about this. Only about 4.5 minutes left, but I'm making quite a bit of progress. And that's a great backup for if I do want to make an iron sword to fight with. And we have about 2.5 minutes left. And it looks like it's all smelted up. Now I won't have time to finish this gold, but that's alright. I'll still get a decent amount of it done. My priority here is definitely a sword, but beyond that, a shield will also be very useful. And then I can start on armor. A chest plate, and that's all I have. That's all I have the iron for is a chest plate. Not to worry, I do have some gold cooking up already. Now I'm not entirely sure how I'll play this. I could go stealthy, I could go on the offense, but one way or another, in about 5 seconds here, the battle will begin. Alright, and it seems like gold isn't as good for weaponry, but it may still be decent in terms of armor. So I'll equip some of that, and I might as well keep looking for just a few more diamonds. I really do feel that he may use lava to his advantage, although he had to have found a good source of it in order to be able to use it. Oh, and I hear him. Or at least I hear what must be him. And I'm not sure if it's this 3D sound or my imagination, but I feel like I hear him. Now what this iron could allow me to do if I'm smart is utilize this redstone to create a compass, and using that sugarcane I have, a map. However, I think I would need at least 9 sugarcane, and I have 8. I'm very close. Returning to the surface could be dangerous, but it could be useful as well. My worry is that he is getting stronger as we wait, and right now I have the advantage, or at least I hope I do. So let me find the tunnel I used to get here in the first place, although I have to remember the correct entrance or exit, which is this way. Now that is a lot of iron that I have, but I just think it's not worth risking the advantage that I also have right now. I hope he's not right outside. Let's see. Can we track him down? Oh, and I just took some damage, which is most likely from him, and the battle begins. Let's see what we can do. Oh, and he has most of the same gear that I have, and he has a boat as well. However, I may still be able to bluff diamonds. He really doesn't know for certain if I have them or not. I'm not sure his long-term strategy, but trying to run me out of food isn't a bad plan for him. Overall, andesite is a very worthy opponent, or I'm a very unworthy opponent, more likely. I think he's trying to get me out there in the water with him. I just don't think that is a great idea. I'm making progress now, though, keep in mind, and he is not. What can we throw away? He really wants me to go over there and attack him, especially when he has that advantage of the boat. So what I think I'm going to do is try to draw him into land. And let's see what we do. How much paper do we need? It looks like we can craft one up, and he is shooting at me from quite afar with that bow of his. Let's make that map. I think a locator map is fair game. And now I know exactly where he is at all times, and that could really come in handy. Is he going to land? Is he going to fight me? That is the question. And it appears that for now he will. Oh, and as I expected, not lava, but fire. Something that I am also able to access, as well as water buckets. And he's failing to hit me with arrows. And he's trying to get me to come over there and attack. But I am just not going to go for it. I'm going to wait him out and gather up my resources. And it looks like he's running off to another island where I may be able to track him down and attack him. There we go. Now this is going to be a close one, no matter how it goes. I just don't want him to have too much time to gather up his things. Oh, and it looks like he is on the run from me in his boat, or perhaps he doesn't know that I'm in the water following him. That could be quite the advantage, unless he does know where I am and is just running. Perhaps this is what he wants, but it's no harm in trying. And it looks like he will. Let's just run right over to him. Maybe he knows that I'm directly behind him. That is possible. Oh, and that is a very powerful weapon. Luckily, I do have a flint and steel as well. And he left his boat behind. I'm not entirely sure what his strategy was there. He is probably superior in both skill and strategy, and it looks like he is. Oh, if I hadn't been smart about that, he could have taken my boat. But I may be able to take his by doing the same tactic if he doesn't think it through. Of course, neither of us are really getting very far in this because of regen. However, he may be thinking that he has more food than me, which would be probably true considering how much time he spent on the surface. Scared. And he's just going to try once again to run away. And I've grabbed his boat. I don't know if he's thought this one through. And there is my boat as well. I now have access to both boats. Oh, but he has set me on fire. Just what I was worried about. Of course, flint and steel has a particularly low durability. Oh, I hope he doesn't kill me. He is, as I've mentioned, just way more skilled at this than I am. He knows that he has the health advantage right now. Oh, and that was him running out of flint and steel. And now he'll go head on for a fight. And he will win that if he pursues it, so I'm not going to let him. Let's enter this boat and leave. Like I said before, I'm just keeping the pressure on. Oh, and I did not think of that. And once again, he is just superior at fighting. And this may be where I die. And right behind me, just on my trail. And just have a better exit than him. And eat this food while I'm crouching if I can. Yep, and that's some distance, and he's crouching now. We matched. However, I am terrible at fighting. You might have seen me just try and jump there. I don't know if that's even possible. The timing right. Low on food. Of course, now he's going to try to, hit me or eat. And surprisingly, that was a victory. Wow. I did not expect that. There we go. Alright. Well, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, or just if you want to, leave a like, subscribe, maybe comment some advice if you have any. I am just starting out, and I promise these videos will get better as I go. His channel will absolutely be linked in the description. So please go give him a look, see if you enjoy it, and have a good day. Bye.